Hi everyone. A few people here on YouTube have asked me to do a tutorial about how I make music, so I will try and show you how I normally start a new song, what plugins and effects I normally use. I'm working in Cubase 5 32-bit right now, and I should probably upgrade someday, but I haven't found any need to do it for it yet. Well, let's start with the drums. I will make a really basic groove with the kick and snare from Lindrum samples I've found. And I have two separate tracks for those, because I want the kick to be dry and the snare to have a bit of reverb on it. For the hi-hat and the crash, I use Addictive Drums. So here we go. And then I quantize. I use Contact 5 to play the samples from the Lindrum. And here we have the snare, and I have a bit of reverb from Vintage Verb on it. It sounds like this. So here we go. We quantize that also. Okay, now on to the hi-hat, and then I use the Addictive Drums for that one. Just the startup kit. Yeah. I missed one beat there, so I'm going to copy one here. Okay, now it sounds like this. Very basic groove, as you can hear. Now we don't need the metronome anymore. And I will show you the effects for the snare. Oh, sorry, that was the sample. I have Vintage Verb, and I use the large chamber preset here. And I also have the gated chorus verb. I don't know if I need that one, but I use it anyway. So, on to the bass. And here I have my MS-20 plugin from Korg. And I have a preset that I've modified for my taste. And I will play something that probably, hopefully, will work. Something like that. We'll see how it sounds. I quantize this thing too. I probably could play it, but to save time, we do it like this now. As you can hear, there are a few mistakes here, so there you go. And I usually stack sounds when I create my sound. And for this, I want to use the PG8X. That was the VST I use to dub this sound with. It's a sound I've made myself, but I listened to the Turbo Kid soundtrack and listened to one of the bass sounds there. Try to emulate that, and this is how it sounds. And I will let it play the same thing that the MS-20 does. Here we go. Something like that. Then we move on to the saw stab that I usually use. I have several different sounds for this kind of sound. Sometimes I use my MKS80, and sometimes I use plugins. I use PG8X sometimes, but in this case I will use the Synth 1, and I have something called Saw Stab Italo here. Okay, we'll try and make something with this. Sounds pretty okay. I will lower the volume of this one. There you have it, and perhaps we need a pad, and for that I use the PG8X, and I have the soundtrack preset that I've taken from my real JX8P that I probably should use for this instead, but it's easier to just load this plugin instead. So therefore I have taken the transferred the sound to the PG8X, and it sounds like this through a really nice pad. So we will try and put this here. Sounds quite nice, I think. Now we need some arpeggio, perhaps, or something else. This wasn't an arpeggio sound, but the OBXD have a modified preset here that is called Synth Keys, I think. I don't know what. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll try something. Sorry. That wasn't really good, so I will try that again. I'm just improvising now, by the way, if you're wondering. Okay, here we go. I quantize this also. Something sounds wrong here. Oh, okay, yeah. think we'll do it like this. So here are the notes. I just play and improvise. The chords I played here is some kind of E minor, and then B minor I think I played, and then A sus, something like that. Yeah, it was B minor 7 I think. But this is how I usually compose stuff. I just improvise, and sometimes I sit by the piano and chord progression or melody, and then I start to arrange stuff and sing. And the lyrics I always do at the very end. I don't like writing lyrics. I think it's a pain in the neck, but it's a necessary thing. Okay, then we probably need something to make drum fills with. And for that I use sometimes let's see here where we have that. Yeah, the VSDSX. It's great. Well, we just take something here. It's a bit loud, I think. So we'll just go here and adjust the volume somewhat. No? Ah, okay. Sorry. Here. I'll just improvise something. Yeah. Something like that. Okay, that was okay, I guess. We'll copy these 4 bars, I think, and we'll add something more here. Okay. I think we will take a break here, and I'll be back soon.